Hi and welcome to Tristan Chow, and in this video I'll be talking about what scrying is and its history. Scrying, also known by various names such as seeing or peeping, is the practice of looking into a suitable medium in the hope of detecting significant messages or visions. The objective might be personal, guidance, prophecy, revelation, or inspiration, but down the ages, scrying in various forms also has been a means of divination or fortune telling. It remains popular in occult circles, discussed in many media, both modern and centuries old. There is no definitive distinction between scrying and other aids to clairvoyance, augury, or divination, but roughly speaking, scrying depends on fancied impressions of visions in the medium of choice. Ideally, in this respect, it differs from augury, which relies on interpretations of objectively observable objects or events, from divination, which depends on standardized processes or rituals, from neuromancy, which depends on the interpretations of dreams. From the physiological effects of psychoactive drugs, and from clairvoyance, which notionally does not depend on objective sensory stimuli. Clairvoyance, in other words, is regarded as amounting in essence to extrasensory perception. Scrying is neither a single, clearly defined nor formal discipline, and there is no uniformity in the procedures which repeatedly and independently have been reinvented or elaborated in many ages and regions. Furthermore, practitioners and authors coin terminology so arbitrarily and often artificially that no one system of nomenclature can be taken as authoritative and definitive. Commonly terms in use are Latin citations or Hellenic citations of descriptions of the media or activities. Examples of names coined for crystal gazing include crystallomancy, spheromancy, and catopromancy. I can bitch that one. As an example of looseness of such terms, catopromancy should refer more specifically to scrying the use of mirrors or other reflective objects rather than by crystal ball gazing. Other names that have been coined for the use of various scrying media include anthromancy for glowing coals, turfamy for scrying into smoke, and hydromancy for scrying into water. There is no clear limit to the coining and application of such terms in media. Please stop it. More words to pronounce. Scrying has been practiced in many cultures in the belief that it can reveal the past, present, or future. Some practitioners assert that visions that come when one stares into the media are from the subconscious or imagination, while others say that they come from gods, spirits, devils, or the psychic mind, depending on the culture and the practice. There is neither any systemic body of empirical support for any such views in this general, however, nor for their respective rivals' merits. Individual preferences in such matters are arbitrary. Within folklore, scrying rituals that involve many acts similar to scrying in ceremonial magic are retained in the form of folklore and superstition. A formerly widespread tradition held that young women gazed into a mirror in a darkened room, often on Halloween, could catch a glimpse of their future husband's face in the mirror, or a skull personifying death if their fate was to die before they were married. Another form of the tell involving the same actions of gazing in a mirror in a darkened room is used as a supernatural dare in the tell of Bloody Mary and Candyman, I suppose. Here, the motive is usually to test the adolescent gazer's mettle against a malevolent witch or ghost in a ritual designed to allow the scryer's easy escape if the visions summoned proved too frightening. Folklore, superstitions, and those just mentioned are not to be distinguished clearly from traditional tales within which the reality of such media are taken for granted. In the fairy tale of Snow White, for example, the jealous queen consults a magic mirror in which she asks, "Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" To which the mirror always replies, "You, my queen, are the fairest of them all." But when Snow White reaches the age of 7, that's a bit wrong. That'd be wrong for Disney anyway. She becomes as beautiful as the day, and when the queen asks her mirror, it responds, "Queen, you are full fair, 'tis true, but Snow White is fairer than you." Sorry. There is no uniformity among believers in how seriously they prefer to take such tales and superstitions. I was just thinking because the story, now, even though it is not supposed by mainstream science, Hermetic sciences conclude that whilst you may not be able to talk to the dead or the future one, you could use it as something to tap into the subconscious mind, a form of self-hypnosis meditative aid. It's also used in the Magic of Solomon and John Dee. With Solomon, it was mounted on a triangle. Often within the various cults' practice, this was left out. However, Poke Runyon came to the discovery that the black mirror, in particular, was crucial to the rituals in Solomon's magic. Which is ironic, because the triangle is an essential part of the text. The triangle is depicted as a triangular mat or board with a dark circle where placed was a black mirror or crystal ball. However, Runyon perfected it by framing the black mirror within the triangle. For years, occultists like Aleister Crowley tried to get spirits, etc., to manifest even in the wisps of smoke, but to no avail. Runyon found in his years of research into various cultures, discovered that in order for things to manifest, a spirit, angel, or demon would manifest in the mirror. The idea is that during the ritual, your face or the participant's face would disappear and be replaced by the desired entity. And Runyon's work achieved great success, and his black mirror method is now used in the Order of the Temple of Astarte. I do find it odd that no one before then in the modern occult world ever thought of using it, as even considering that John Dee and Edward Kelly used the black mirror or crystal ball in their communications with the angels. It's funny because we all used to do this without knowing it. As children, with by ourselves or with our friends, for example, the mirror game where you stare into the mirror and watch your face change. Usually there were half something. Who knows when your face changed or went weird? The face that was looking back at you was either you or something else. Well, there's a video about scrying. Hope you found it insightful. If so, hit the like And until the next video, take care and be well. Okay. You know, I sort of had, because when I wrote the script, I didn't, I wrote the teleprompt for my video of Scrying. I just did, took bits of information, put it in my own words, blah, blah. But anyway, what got me was, as I hesitated and went, hang on, that's going to be a bit wrong for Disney, when it said Snow White was 7, right? In the cartoon, yes, she is a fully grown adult. Well, we hope. But here's something disturbing that no one's picked up on, considering the climate of today. In the original story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Snow White was 7 years old, and the prince was 31 years old. No shitting you. It wasn't like cartoon where she grew up. Throughout that story, she's 7 years old. And also, to be fair, actually, I did see some articles saying, hang on, there's a big, massive age gap that no one brought up. But that is messed up, isn't it? I just thought I had to throw this bit in, because that is really... Right, okay. Like they say, to be fair, the nursery rhymes are disturbing, and also, if you look at the original stories, like The Little Mermaid and, and The Beauty and the Beast, they're not happy endings, not happy stories, but what the F? There's stuff getting cancelled today, especially in the comedic world, and what I mean when they say about political correctness. There's those things being cancelled in the world today, even though it's just satire. No one's taken the same group of people who haven't taken Snow White off the shelves, have they? That's messed up. I thought I just had to share this because that is messed up, isn't it? That is a big. In any country, that's minor. You know what I mean? They're sank. Yeah, that's not right. So, it'd be worth probably investigating the author who wrote it. I mean, I know he's dead now, but check his history. But that's messed up.